about, because I don't know if you heard it already, but Brandy came out with a new album called B7.
I haven't listened to the whole album. From what I've heard, it sounds like Brandy. I like it. I feel that at this point, her voice is identifiable. I knew it was her. Like, okay, this is cool. It sounds like her stuff. Sounds like stuff she used to do when she was working with Dark Child, and it's her. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh man, you gotta hear the new Brandy. Like that didn't hit me. But I wasn't like, oh man, what the Brandy? What the hell are you doing? I didn't do that either. It was, oh, that's cool. It's a cool song. Sounds like Brandy. Like
solid.
Yeah, it was solid. Cool. It was regular Brandy music.
I think Brandy, and we gotta talk about her because she's like one of the queens of the 90s. Because she had her own doll, she had her own show. She was the first Black Cinderella. She was killing in the 90s, period. Killing in the 90s.
She had a lot going on, Alicia and things.
She was very successful. And she's one of the reasons why I sing. I mean, Jesus is a big reason, but she's one too. That first album, we used to play it all the time, and I used to sing to it all the time. So anyway,
I want to give you credit though, because you definitely put me on to Brandy having more of a range than she puts on her albums, and that used to bug the hell out of me. Like she would be on her albums and she wouldn't have any range. It'd be all kind of in the same little box,
That's the industry doing that to her. She actually can belt. She can sing strong. She can hit. We already know she can hit crazy runs. We already know that. Her range, she has a wide range. She could do a lot with her voice, but she just doesn't get to show it because of them. But as far as this album, I think Brandy has created her own style of music. She has
what
her
style
own.
is that?
I don't know what we need to name it. Maybe we'll just name it the Vocal Bible. I don't know. The Music Bible. I don't know. But she has created her own style specifically for her. I'm not saying it's for everybody. But when you hear Brandy, she has a signature sound. And she approaches her music a specific way. So like you said, it was a classic Brandy album. There are some songs that I like on it. I like No Tomorrow. I like Rather Be. She has a song with her daughter Sarah, who is 18 now, which is crazy. That's called.
Remember, Brandy was like the virgin, like she was known as the good girl virgin, and I think that was part of her, like the pitch. The industry wanted to keep her as this innocent, soft-spoken little virgin, and that's what it was, and that worked.
It worked for a while till she broke down. High Heels is a good song, and Love Again is a good song. So check out the album. I think, like I said, I'm happy she's back. I feel like she's like really proud of what she's come out with because it seems like it's like extremely personal for her. However, with that being said, I think I'm ready to hear those other aspects of her voice. I'm ready for those other parts of her voice to be put out there. Now, on this album, she steps out a little bit. I can hear her hitting some high notes. I can hear her, she's rapping. Like, she's stepping out. But I want her to, like, I want those soulful songs. I want that belty Brandy. I want a nice, clear song without so many, because Brandy's known for her signature background vocals. She's a beast at them, but I want to hear a song without so much busyness sometimes. Because I'm going to be honest, I love Brandy and I love her music, but it takes me a while to like it first. You know, it's saying some Beyonce songs is that way too. Like, you got to listen to it a couple times and you be like, all right, I love this. You know what I'm saying? Brandy's songs don't really hit you right away usually, where it's like, love it right now.
Do you prefer artists like that? Because I mean, I gotta say, the last Black Eyed Peas album that came out a couple of weeks ago, like the whole album hit me. I was like, this whole thing's hot. Like, I just put the whole thing, let it ride. Like first time, I was all into it. Cool. Or do you prefer like where it takes some time to grow on you? I don't necessarily always like albums that are an acquired taste. You gotta get to the good part. Eventually, you'll like Brussels sprouts. Eventually, acquired taste.
I don't prefer that. I tolerate it from my favorite artists. I tolerate it because, like I said, I already know going in that with Brandy's song, I might have to listen to it like twice before I be like, okay, I like that's the one that fits me. But and same with Beyonce, certain ones you'd be like, okay, let me listen to this again. I prefer it just hit you in the face, like, oh, this is a banger straight up right now. But the
Well,
last
I
things I
think
want to
that's
say
part of
about
the
Brandy, like,
issue. Right.
is I just wanted to say lastly about Brandy. It seems because she seemed like she was searching for who she was at a time and having kind of an identity kind of crisis type situation. So it seems like now she's honed into who she is and she's like really leaning into her fans who love her and her legacy because she really built a legacy. And I think sometimes you forget that. And it seems like she's remembering like who she is.